because we only use really simple natural ingredients. Like I think, we should make some more complex bars, like that are like more differentiated. But then that sort of is contrary to our brand, and it moves away from what we stand for.
Yeah.
It's like when I go to trade shows, the natural food trade shows, and I'm like, there's all this innovation. It's so cool, but I'm like, it sort of deviates from real food.
Yeah.
And so I want to be really innovative, but at the same time, I want to use natural, real ingredients that you recognize.
Yeah.
Authentic to the brand.
Yeah.
So I think we gave them like 4.5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only gap was like, because we're meatheads, we're like, can you just get
more protein?
Another 5 or 10 grams in there. But you mentioned on the other podcast that you tried with more protein and it just didn't work.
Yeah, not with the ingredients that we use, because you need a binder, you need and it just, because we don't use sweeteners, if you put too much protein in, that's all you taste.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're doing NPD at the moment, and we're seeing what we can toggle.
Yeah. So the 15-gram mark wasn't like, this is a sweet spot of amount. It was like, this is the most we can put in without it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't the goal to have as much protein as possible.
Yeah.
It was, if you had to.
It's just my life goal. What do you mean?
If we had to increase one of the things, like we weren't going to pump up the sugar or pump up the fat, so that's the one we sort of were optimizing for out of the macros.
Yeah.
Love. And that's like the first thing you and Jay said when you tried it. You're like, for any random person on the street grabbing a snack, no one's just people that are unaware of, like, everyone that listens to this podcast probably tracks their macros or understands it. So, like, your average person that is at, like, say, your Chemist Warehouse or, like, whatever, just the average person isn't necessarily tracking their protein. So to grab something that tastes good and have 15 grams of protein in it, amazing. And you're not going to shit yourself after it.
Yeah.
Even more amazing.
That's what we try to articulate the most where we're talking about the messaging, is just that you feel good after eating it.
Yeah.
And that's also come from all the reviews that we get. So that's usually what people call out is, I felt good afterwards, didn't have an upset tummy, didn't have any adverse reactions.
Yeah.
And like, there are so many times where I've been caught out in the car or whatnot, I'm out with my kids, and you sort of, having a FODMAP just gives you peace of mind. And that's the other thing. When you've got IBS or any kind of gut issues, there's the symptoms themselves, but then there's so much that flows on from that, so much anxiety, because you have anxiety, what if I'm out and I eat something that causes me to react, or what if I'm out and I don't have anything to eat and I get hangry, which you know what it feels like, it's pretty bad. And then there's also, if you eat something that makes you sick, then you for me, I sleep really badly. I toss and turn all night, and then I'm tired, I'm grumpy. It affects your overall mood. You're flat. So there's so many flow-on effects, and I spent like most of my 20s just in a cycle of that, because I didn't want to talk about it, I didn't want to do anything about it. I was just like, this is me.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a sensitive tummy. There's nothing I can do.
It's life.
Yeah, so having a FODMAP, a lot of people say that just it takes away that anxiety. Like, they might not even eat them, but it's just knowing that it's there.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just going to get you out now.
Yeah, now I'm really loud.
Yeah.
Is that better?
In a little bit. Sorry, I know I'm being fussy. It's just like we're picking up the breath a little bit, but yeah. Start doing voice training exercises.
And then the anxiety. Yeah, we don't want that.
You're my kind of person. You are my kind of person.
Yeah. I wish we were doing 3 hours now. I reckon by the last hour we would have it.
It took like 10 minutes into this episode for us to heavy breathe into that. I should have done that while I was doing the sample.
The weirdness.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
That's what we're about. So one of the biggest curiosities that I have, so if you guys haven't already, make sure you check out the STC Learn, so Beyond the Gym Floor. Talk about like the back end business side of things. From a consumer standpoint, I'm just like, how do you decide? I would never think of raspberry coconut. And like, I have a reputation in the STC community for eating like lots of really weird shit. But like, how do you decide, raspberry coconut's the flavor, or choc banana is the flavor? Like, how was that client feedback? Was that just you, because you obviously made the product out of need for yourself? Were you like, this is what I want?
Very much, this is what I want.
I love that. That is like,
answer.
that is the best answer. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's not, I mean, that sounds really selfish.
No.
But it's literally just, I I'm like you. I like just mixing random stuff and seeing what goes. And I just sort of thought this would go together. I mean, they're not completely obscure, like,
Yeah.
but it's just sort of thinking about what goes together. And I've always been like that, just mixed random stuff, and that just came up with random flavor combinations.
Were you a like?
I mean, banana and peanut is because I used to be a fiend for peanut butter and banana on toast, and I was like, this has to exist in bar form.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
more of this in my
Yeah.
life.
I haven't done that in a while. I actually saw a real recipe where you put the banana in the air fryer
Yeah.
and then put that on top of your toast with peanut butter. So now I'm going to do that.
Well, I
Anyway.
used to when I started as a lawyer, because you get paid peanuts when you're a grad, and they used to have
Literally.
yeah, no, it's true, and they used to have a free fruit delivery every day, and they'd have bread, and they'd have a jar of like peanut butter and Vegemite and stuff. So that's like what I had for breakfast every morning, the free food.
It was
Yeah.
out of necessity.
Yeah.
I
Love
used
that.
to cut the banana almost in half, fill it with peanut butter, wrap it in foil in the
Oh
oven.
wow, that's dedication.
I
to the...
cannot be
It's
fuck
worth
doing
it.
that.
It's worth it.
Well,
a
I'm
little bit of
gonna-
honey over the top.
I'll update everyone later when I do the banana on toast after being in the air fryer.
Can I tell you
that
the
sounds
best
good.
thing that I'm obsessed with? We even did a reel on it, and since we made the reel, I've been making it every day. You cut up the banana and you freeze it, and then when you're ready to eat your dessert, you put the banana into the food process, and you add like 2 spoons of peanut butter, and like you can put just a tiny splash of milk, and then I also put cocoa powder, and it's like the most amazing chocolate ice cream ever.
Yep.
It's like,
That
Like-
sounds like all of that needs to go in my Ninja Creamy.
yes, that'd be way better than the Ninja Creamy.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those. I just use the
You're just doing
food
it
process.
anyway.
Yeah. And then you can add choc chips, and it's just amazing.
Yep.
This is the
Hungry.
food podcast today.
I'm hungry. I'm in
Yeah,
a
same.
surplus and I'm still hungry.
Yeah. Mood.
Surplus is when you eat more than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I'm clearly not.
No, you nailed it.
Yeah, literally. You got it right.
Yeah.
I'm
nailed
always
it.
in surplus.
Slay.
Always aiming for a surplus. Sorry. What's your favorite flavor right now?
So I've literally eaten a mint choc bar every day for the last 5 years. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's like a nice little small little snack size.
I feel like mint is like very divisive.
Yeah, that needs to be a poll. Choc mint, yes or no?
So many people who say they don't like choc mint love our mint choc bars. I wish I had one to give you. It's like, it's not overpowering,
Okay.
the mint part.
I like mint and I had it and it was good. But I can't say if you don't like it whether it would sell you or
I
not.
don't know. I like an arrow with
Oof.
like,
Yeah.
I like an arrow.
Oh, you'd love this. Is way better than Nero.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
sold me then. Like,
There's a lot of the confidence
confidence,
behind that,
yeah.
I liked it a lot.
yeah, nice.
Like,
Okay.
Yes.
I-
Go
I-
head
Choc
to head.
mint.
I'm not lying when I say I eat multiple FODBODs a day, and I still look forward to it every day.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
That's
I
the
have-
best advertising ever.
yeah, and well, I used to drink a lot more coffee, so I'd start the day with like a peanut choc bar and my first coffee, and then morning tea time I'd have my mint choc bar with another coffee, and then the afternoon I might have something fruity like
Yeah, nice.
a raspberry coconut one. I love the nibbles too. I didn't bring any. The cranberry
tiny
vanilla,
little ones?
the little crunchy. No, I didn't even send you any. They're the crunchy
I feel upset
sunflower.
now. I've missed out.
Oh, sorry. I was rushing out of the house.
fine.
I'll send you some. So they're little sunflower seed like bites, and they're made of
Ooh.
sunflower seeds, buckwheat flour, chia seeds, and different flavors. And they're really high in fiber. They're like allergy friendly. They're just good when you just want a snack that's not chips or. It kind of reminded me. I used to eat granola
Yeah.
as a snack, and
Yep.
it's sort of like that. But yeah, the cranberry vanilla ones are heaven.
So sorry, Jess, what's the range? Like, so we've got the protein bar.
Mm-hmm. The protein bars, and there's 5 of the 50-gram bars, 2 of the 30-gram little mini protein bars. And it's funny because like we get all these people who ask us to make the 30-gram bars and 50-gram bars, like, oh, they're too small, and then vice versa. Can you make all the 50-gram bars and 30 grams? Not that easy. Yeah, like just cut them in half.
Or buy double the 30-gram bars, please. For the love of God.
Exactly.
I
Actually,
had put this on my story the other day though about Coke. Like I was having a Coke no sugar,
just Coke.
and I had yeah. It was a really boring afternoon. Just wanted to turn it up a little bit.
I had
So-
a really productive day.
So I took my Coke no sugar, and I was like, I still want more, but because I had a can, I was like, I feel too guilty to go
Opening a
have
whole
another
nother
one.
can. I get it.
But I
yeah.
was like, you would drink a 600 ml Coke, and that wouldn't be a problem. So what are they? 330.
375, I think.
Yeah, so it's an
375.
extra like 150 ml, which I could have left in the bottom of the can if I really didn't
You
want
could have.
it. But 100% no issues to drink 600 mils, but 2 cans, I was like, nah, I can't do that.
But that's the exact same reason why when people overeat ice cream, I recommend getting like single serve ice cream rather than a tub, because even if you do want to overeat consciously, you have to consciously open up a second ice cream as opposed to just putting an extra scoop in your bowl.
Yeah.
And
How
you can
sad that we're like that. Like,
you can still
can't
Human
restrict
behavior
ourselves.
is so wild.
I don't-
you can still
Yeah.
overeat, and that's okay if you're like consciously over consuming. Fine.
It's a choice.
You
Yeah.
have to stop for at least a millisecond to think about it.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm scooping out of the tub, I am like Haagen-Dazsing my ass off right
Do you
now.
know what my choice is? Is when that like little wrapper breaks the top of the Haagen-Dazs bucket,
I have to eat the whole tub.
it's over. It's like there is no like in between. Like
Yep.
if I'm sharing it with my wife, it's like be quick. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's not. It's going.
Yeah. Well,
I've accepted there's 1,200 calories about to enter my body.
I've recently discovered that there are tubs of the paddle pop ice cream.
Oh, I
Ooh.
love paddle pops.
So do I.
Do you know?
They're
So,
kind of chewy. You know what I used to love even more is billabongs.
Yeah.
ooh,
They were like
more gooey.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't find them anywhere anymore.
it's giving bogan.
Yeah.
Billabongs, absolutely.
You're welcome.
It's giving bogan.
It's very like
Yeah.
very corner shop.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
5 cents for what would have been like 5 cents for 3 lollies.
Hey guys, they're in their late 30s.
Mid. Calm down. Jason's in his late. He's not here.
I'm in my second half of the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mid.
Yeah.
Mid 30s.
How old
It's
are you,
okay.
Jess?
I just turned 30.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
No, don't
You've got your whole life ahead of you.
It's an extra 5 years.
Oh no, I'm feeling old.
The paddle pops are the best diet ice cream, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really enjoy so you have like different ice creams for different moods, obviously. So you have like your super indulgent ones. Paddle pop just never disappoint. The flavor is always nice. It's simple. It's basic. So I have like the tubs of the chocolate and the rainbow. And then I was like, I need to
Oh,
go
you like
back.
rainbow?
I do.
Oh.
It's the standard in my house too.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
Yeah, I
Caramel.
like all 3, but my wife's like rainbow.
Interesting.
I don't. I'm not huge on banana flavors.
So, me either, but I'm a big fan of the banana paddle pop. And I think it's a texture thing because it's closer to a Billabong.
Yeah, you might be right.
It's softer.
I'm
more gooey.
glad I found someone that knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Billabongs, they're like chewy, sort of something. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost feels like it has syrup in it, like chocolate.
probably
topping.
just a bunch of crap that we're eating.
Probably.
Yum.
Yeah, it's got more gums and stuff.
Yeah.
To thicken it up. I don't know.
God, I think about the stuff I ate as a kid. Like, there's like a video of me as a 6-month-old just sculling orange juice from a bottle, like, just,
Nice.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's the life.
or like the applesauce in the jar. And
Yum. Yep.
That's
That's
Yeah.
probably not the reaction I needed, but yeah.
Yeah, yours is applesauce. Mine's condensed milk.
Do you know? So back in the olden days, if women couldn't breastfeed, they used to do sweetened condensed milk and inject like a vitamin sort of
No
makeup
shit.
thing. Yeah.
So they just used to. So we literally
I hope
just.
I'm not making that up. That would be really awkward. if
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
like-
No one's gonna fact check it anyway.
Yeah, I hope this is the week they start fact checking our podcast. We're in trouble.
But I'm pretty sure it's right.
we were just talking about like I put a bit of whey protein in my son's smoothies when he hasn't eaten a lot of the protein like throughout the day. So I'll top him up, and that's why he's so jacked and trains really well, guys. And it's wild to think. So just fortified condensed milk.
Yeah.
That is insane. I love that. That's gonna be one chubby baby.
They either had that or mothers would donate their milk back to the hospital.
Yeah, they still do that. They still do programs like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like the breastfeeding teaching lady.
Yeah.
There's a word
Lactation consultant.
for that. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
That's a much nicer word than breastfeeding help lady.
That's what she calls herself. I'm the
That's the
breastfeeding
vibe.
helping lady.
Yeah, would always hit us up to get milk, and I was like, do you know how much we can sell this for? Bodybuilders will buy this.
Yeah, bodybuilders buying colostrum.
Yeah, I could never do it.
Drink
we had-
someone else's milk.
Well,
This
even
has
my
gone
wife's.
very
Did you
tangent.
Did you try it?
I've tried it.
Yeah,
But
you gotta try a little bit of
We
it.
had like the colostrum in the freezer just in case.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know that's good for me, but I can't do it.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah.
Bodybuilders buy colostrum.
It's like got a lot of growth hormone. Wow. You learn something new
Bodybuilders will
every-
do everything.
that's
There's not much that they won't.
Yeah.
try.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a business in that.
Put our
Hilarious.
bodies through.
I breastfed for 2 years.
That's why you've breastfed for so long. It makes sense.
Side hustle.
Wow.
Back to topic.
So choc mint's your favourite.
Yeah.
What's the best seller?
Peanut choc.
Yeah.
But actually, double choc's caught up to it almost.
Interesting.
Yeah. Double choc, I actually didn't like it as much before, but now I really like it. Yeah.
I think the double choc, I think I needed the second one.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had the double choc when we did the first tasting. And it was just a shock that it was like, it didn't taste like Cadbury. If that makes sense. Like, because the protein bars now are like the chocolate's not atrocious like it used to be.
Yeah.
Like the Quest bars, you were like, is that
Do you
chocolate
know
or something else?
I think it's in the UK. It was like the last couple of years, protein bar sales have exceeded chocolate sales.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's because I think it's around Misfits maybe, but they're like marketed as a chocolate bar kind of, so they sit in the aisle.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, interesting.
I mean, all the chocolate bars are coming out with protein versions.
Yeah, there's Mars bars and stickers and
I
stuff
want
now,
to I want to microwave the double choc and have it with some vanilla ice cream.
You
Is what I've
should.
decided.
It's really or vanilla yogurt.
I'll go ice cream. That's really nice, but I'll go
because
ice
it's that time of night and you can afford to shoot yourself. It's
Correct.
fine. It's okay.
The man gets it.
If that's what has to happen, it's what has to happen.